Hey everyone, it's Keto Granny, and I hope that you're tuning in. I just want to share a quick grocery haul with you, some things that I picked up at the store yesterday and the day before, and I just wanted to share it with you so that you know some of the different foods that you can eat on the ketogenic diet. I have someone that asked me a lot of questions about the things that you can eat on keto, and they're not for sure of what to buy when they go out shopping. So this is just to give you a quick update to show you some of the foods that you can buy on the ketogenic diet. As you see here, I have the Armor, I have some pepperonis, but I use these pepperonis where I can make keto-friendly pizzas, and also I use these in different other dishes that I bake also. But I have the pepperoni here, and these are very, very good items that you can use. Here I have some pecans, and I like to eat a lot of nuts. Pecans are a good nut to eat, and they are very low carb. Also, macadamia nuts are really good nuts to eat. I also like parm crisps, and I use these a lot in my salads, the parm crisps. And you see I have the original and the sour cream and onion. I also like the Parmesan flavor a lot. I usually buy that, but they didn't have that. And the ones that I already have, I've already eaten those up. My sweetener that I got this time was the monk fruit sweetener, Lakanto. And I use Lakanto a lot in my cooking and also for sweetening anything that if I feel like I want a sweetener. I mostly don't use a sweetener at all, which is what you mostly do when you're on the keto diet. But monk fruit is one of the ones that I do use, and it's 0 carbs, 0 calories. Here I have some sauerkraut, and I use sauerkraut mainly as a form of a probiotic, and you do have to make sure you're using the right kind of sauerkraut. I didn't check this one, but I did get this jar of sauerkraut so that I could have some sauerkraut to have to eat. Here's my mayo, and the mayo that I have is the Primal Kitchen mayo with avocado oil. This is a good mayonnaise to use on the ketogenic diet. And I was able to find my ketchup. This is the ones that I like to get, the organic Primal Kitchen spicy ketchup. Last week I did try the Heinz no sugar added ketchup, and it's good. That's the second time I've had that ketchup, and it's very good. Okay, this is by G.H. Hughes, and you see he has this is a sugar-free Asian miso dressing that you can use on your salads. It's very good. And this is some of his barbecue sauce. Now he makes several types of barbecue sauce. This is his sweet and spicy. And I believe he has maple, honey, and several others. Hickory. This is by Primal Kitchen, and this is no soy teriyaki organic sauce. And I use this on cauliflower rice and different things. So there are some really good dishes and flavorings that you can find, and the calorie intake on them is very, very, very low. Okay, here I have my tea, and this is the peppermint tea. On keto, you'll be drinking a lot of tea, different things like that you can have that are low calorie, and you can have those all through the day. You want to make sure that you drink things that are going to help you replenish your electrolytes on the ketogenic diet. Here I just have me a package of disposable gloves, and I use gloves sometime when I'm cooking, especially working with meats, and then for cleaning and different things. Head of cauliflower. Normally, usually finding bigger heads of cauliflower, but they didn't have a bigger head, so this is the one that I have this time. And tomorrow I'm going to be making cauliflower rice, and if I have time, then I'm going to record that video. Also, because some people have been asking, how do I make my cauliflower rice? Here is my decaf coffee, and this is my coffee that I use with my bulletproof coffee. I've started back using bulletproof coffee in the mornings again. I've only had it 2 mornings this week, but it was so good because I haven't had it in such a long time. But I'm going back a lot to keto basics and doing a lot of the things that I did when I first started keto in order to get my scale going really good in the right direction, because it's up and down, which it does that all the time anyway. This is a new bone broth that I saw, and I wanted to get another bone broth and try it. Then I like this one. This was the organic bone broth, and this is chicken by Sam's Choice. I used this today, and I put turmeric, canned pepper, and some other things in it. A little bit of Himalayan pink salt and some other things in it. And it really tasted very, very good. Now, as far as a little bit what they call the dirty keto or lazy keto. So I do use the carb balanced tortillas. This is a 4-gram net carb tortilla. And also I do use the keto bread. Now, I hear a lot of controversy about the bread and the tortillas, but this is something that I do use. So I do strict keto, but also I got a little bit of dirty and a little bit of lazy keto in there also. Now, these are some noodles that I picked up. I haven't tried these, the Pasta Zero Fettuccine and the Pasta Zero Spaghetti noodles, but I've seen them and I've heard a lot about them. So I got some of those today. Now, the noodles that I usually use, I think I have a package of those on the table, or I may not have. But I usually use the konjac noodles. So these are new noodles for me to use, but I'm looking forward to trying those, and I'll let you know how they taste. Now, with me getting ready to make my cauliflower rice, peas and carrots. I don't eat those a lot, so I have to buy a bag of those, and I use these frozen in my recipe, which I will show you when I make it. For taco seasoning, I just get some little packets, and that comes in real handy. It's not a lot of calories. And here I have some fresh jalapenos, which I'll be making jalapeno poppers, and my fresh cilantro. Those two things that I'm going to put in the refrigerator also. Canned salmon, canned wild Alaskan salmon. I'm going to use these to make some salmon patties. I'll be making some of those this week also. And here's my shrimp. I'll be making some gumbo. So I have my shrimp. Here are some hot link sausages, and I have the other sausages that I'll be using in that gumbo in the refrigerator. Have some ranch seasoning, ranch dip recipes, ranch dip packets, that I can use in different recipes. Like I said, I have recipes that call for these little packets, and I don't have anything like that available, so I want to make sure I'm better prepared when I'm cooking some of the dishes. Here I have my Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. I'm going to make those and put them in the refrigerator. Here's prepackaged tricolored coleslaw. So I'm going to make up some coleslaw and put that in the refrigerator so I can have that readily available to go with my meals also. This is prepackaged salad. All of those things come in handy for me, and that way I can always have a salad or a vegetable with a meal that I'm having. Here I have organic celery, and I like to eat my celery with a ranch dip, and that gives me a lot of fiber, and it tastes good. Here I have my berry bowl, and then I use these for smoothies. I use these to have snacks, and for berries. And in this berry bowl I have strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. You just eat them at random when I want to. Here are my shiitake mushrooms. I like to eat mushrooms. And I like artichoke. So this is artichoke bruschetta. And I have my Primal Kitchen Alfredo sauce and avocado oil, and this is no dairy, so I'll be using that with some of the noodles. My eggs, cage-free brown eggs. There we go. Some onions, and I like to use all type of onions. I use the red onions, yellow onions, and the white onions. And the green onions, and I like to cut those up into foods that I am using. Here you can see I have the onion dip, onion soup. I need that for recipes. Himalayan pink salt, I have to replenish that. And let me go over on the other side so that I can show you some of the other things that I got. Now here, nutritional yeast. And I have the Bragg's. Now nutritional yeast is supposed to be very, very good for you. And I'm going to add this to my foods. I've been hearing a lot about nutritional yeast. I haven't tried any. So I'm going to try the Bragg's nutritional yeast is what I'm starting with. Here's my Evu wishbone seasoning. Okay, here's my Evu wishbone seasoning, and this is for my salads. This is something that I use, and I really do like it. Here is a jar of jalapeno peppers. I love jalapeno peppers, so I found this big jar for $2.99. So you know, of course, I got it. Quest chips. Now these chips I have to get mostly at Target, but they come in several flavors. They have the sour cream, nacho cheese, loaded taco, and the other one I forget. But I use these a lot for my nacho dishes and things like that, or with a burger, and then I'll have chips with it. Very, very good. And this is one of my little dirty keto things that I do, but I love sugar-free Jell-O. So I have these in the refrigerator so that I can eat these and give them to myself as a treat. And like I say, they are sugar-free and they're only 5 calories. And they're very good. Here's my avocado oil, and I have extra virgin oil, olive oil that I cook with, and that's all in the refrigerator. So I'm going to review these ice creams with you, and then I'll be done with this grocery haul. But this ice cream, this one is the peanut butter fudge, and it's 1 gram net carb per serving, and this is by Enlighten. Haven't tried it yet. This is the Halo Top vanilla maple, 280 calories per pint. So this whole pint is only 280 calories. You're watching calories and stuff. And here, this is the keto ice cream, and this one is called peanut blubber. I haven't tried this one either. So when I try these, I'll let you all know how they taste. Maybe I'll do a review on them. But this is my grocery haul. Excuse me. And I don't know if I showed you the Jimmy Dean sausage, but I like Jimmy Dean sausages. So this is the grocery haul. And these are some of the delicious foods and things that you can have on the ketogenic diet. Most of my meats have already been put away. I have lamb, ground beef, I have chicken, I have salmon, and all that's up in the freezer. And also I have frozen vegetables that I have a lot of. But I hope that you have enjoyed this keto grocery haul. And this is just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can buy on the ketogenic diet and enjoy. This is Keto Granny saying have a great evening. See you later. Bye-bye.